It is once again your boy, the man, entered the city of number 2, T-O, T, and then O. You know what's up. And you know that O can be interpreted as a 0. You know what's up, because I'm a hero. Just wanted to, put that joke out there for you before I started. Again, number 7 on the Fresh From Frontier album is called Picture Us. And that song personifies, like I said, on the first Talk Entertainment on the subject, I personified the fact being with Picture Us. Again, it's like saying you're not letting your nationality, your nationality or your race or your gender stop you from your dream job, stop you from marrying who you want to, dating who you want to, be friends with who you want to. You're legitimately, or your God first pursuit of happiness. So let me say that again. You're not letting your gender, your race, your nationality stop you from, your God first pursuit of happiness and marrying who you God first want to marry, date who you God first want to marry, and or be friends with whoever you God first want to be friends with. That's just how it is. Believe me, I can understand a lot of us saying the phrase of only God can judge us. I understand that phrase because a lot of people out there who think they're qualified to judge us. I'm talking about really just, I'm talking about really, because like not all people that use that phrase, only God can judge me, are using it correctly. A lot of them are really just using that phrase as really their excuse to continuously be, I want to, just do stupid stuff. Let's put it that way. Do and say stupid stuff. But definitely, I'm talking about for the good ones who use that phrase for the, for the good purposes of which it has. Definitely. I understand the phrase "only God can judge us." I understand that, or "only God can judge me." I understand that phrase perfectly. A lot of people who judge, a lot of people who judge certain people's ways are not qualified whatsoever. And I'm not joking. They're not qualified whatsoever. Some of them are just some of them legitimately, like some mainstream politicians, make everything up as they go. They legitimately are hypocrites. They legitimately are two-faced people. They legitimately are huge flip-floppers. But again, in multiple ways, only God can judge us. In multiple ways, only God can judge me. In multiple ways. You just got to figure out which ways those are and use that phrase in the most constructive way you can. Sorry for that stuttering. Alright, got to use it in the most constructive way of what you can. But that's what the song Picture Us is about. You're not letting your gender, your race, or your nationality stop you from dating who you God first want to date, marry who you God first want to marry, and your God first pursuit of happiness. You're not letting, those things stop you from those tasks and goals and whatever else. Now, number 8, Nothing at All. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I may not retitle this playlist, but I'm definitely gonna, because again, the playlist is what it is. Freshman Frontier. That's the name of the album. Freshman Frontier. If y'all didn't hear me again, Freshman Frontier. And again, if y'all don't know what that means, I can go back to the other previous Talk Entertainment I just did, or I'll explain it again here. Freshman Frontier. Sorry for my stuttering sometimes. Freshman Frontier. Again, build your legacy, write your story, make your mark, do what you got to do to pretty much put your name right there down in history. Do what you got to do to put your name on the map, put your school on the map, put your organization, your church, whatever on the map, and just do what you got to do to rise and shine. Do what you got to do to make something big and known of yourself. Okay? That's just how that goes. That's just how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's how that goes. Nothing at All. That song has to do with if you have nothing nice to say. Again, I think I wrote this song back in 9th grade or 8th grade. Nothing at all. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Here's my take on that. If what you're about to say is negative, legitimately negative, you need to have some type of learning curve to it. Meaning you actually need to know what you're saying, have facts and resources to back it up if you're going to say something negative. Sorry for my stuttering if you still couldn't hear me. If you're going to say something negative, you need to have your own proof, history, facts, whatever to back it up. Because what you need to do is you need to counter up. Because if you're going to say something negative, you need to legitimately, have a good reason to say something negative, and not just be saying something negative. Be say something negative, legitimately. Especially if you're in a beef. You definitely need to understand what you're doing, what you're saying, and make every move smart and wisely, because it is like a chess game in multiple parts. But definitely, nothing nice to say. Strive not to say nothing at all. Strive to keep it all 100. Strive to keep it all factual. Strive to keep it all, at least if it's going to be opinionated, try to keep it all good with its opinions. I'm not saying there's not bad topics that really need to be talked about, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying there aren't. But just know that if you're going to talk about those topics, try to make sure what you're talking about makes sense. And I mean make sense to more than just yourself. Strive to make sure that it makes as much sense as it can. Strive to make sure that what you're saying can change something for the better, for the positive. Nothing at all. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, please don't say anything at all. Unless what you're going to say has to do with, again, giving instruction. I'm not kidding. People should understand what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, give instruction, direction, order. Just know what you're doing. When you're giving instruction and order and direction, people know what you're doing. Know how to be a leader. Know how to be a star. Know how to be a role model and mentor. Okay, that's what that is. If what you're gonna say is not positive, people, what you're gonna say is not positive. Make sure Make sure you know what you're saying and it has a good learning curve to it. Just know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about. And with some people, be ready to face some retaliation because they don't agree. They don't agree with what you're saying. That's just that. So again, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Yes, I just tried to sing there. So yeah, nothing at all thus far is track number 8 on the album. So now let's go to track number 9. It's a 9. Obviously got that from Drake's Views. But number 9, Shame Me. That definitely should have been on Forever Misunderstood. So don't be surprised if I take it off and put it on Forever Misunderstood. Shame Me is supposed to be a matter of only God first can shame me out of doing God first wants to shame me. AKA, only God first can shame me out of doing me. I'm telling you people, a lot of people think they, at least for me, think they know me, don't know me, try to shame me out of doing this or doing that, or really just try to shame me for talking common sense. It's really a matter of you're leaving everything, you just don't care enough to try to, really get in debates in. You're leaving it up to God in prayer, and and other than that, you're just living your life doing you, and only God can, and only God can judge you, and only God can shame you. This is a song for a lot of people who legitimately are struggling to fit in, on this planet, definitely. This is for a lot of people who are definitely trying to fit in on this planet. I'm telling you, at least from what I know is the fact being, I'm just saying, it's almost like what Drake said in Views. You don't worry about fitting in when you're custom made, But I'm just saying, at least for me, a lot of people think they're qualified to shame me out of being a nice guy. Shame me out of being me when it comes to trying to talk to as many people as I can and get as many connections as I can. And try to, go this place, go that place, cheer people on, pray, not really pray for people, but definitely, everybody supports that no matter what. But, at least most people I know support it no matter what, But when it comes to, again, being the person I am, when it comes to being outgoing, when it comes to, trying to strive to get as many connections as I can, try to hang out with my friends more often. But by the way, shout out to all my friends that are having a great December 16. Love y'all, care about y'all, look forward to once again trying to build another successful year with y'all this upcoming year and throughout the rest of our lives. God bless, once again, the shame. It's your boy, the man, NJ to the city. You know what's up. NJ to the city, I don't know what I just said there. It's your boy, the man, NJ to the city. You know what's up. But again, shaming people is about saying, again, only God first can judge me. Only God first can shame me out of doing me. It's a song out there that a lot of y'all are gonna want to hear. A lot of y'all, everybody who's struggling to fit in this world is definitely should understand and whatnot. But you need to know how to use that God first, can judge me. Or rather, only God first can judge me. Sorry. You need to know how to use the only God first can judge me phrase. You need to know how to use that only God can judge me phrase. A lot of people use that phrase as an excuse to really just go out there and cause havoc. I'm saying you're doing you, and what you're doing is positive, people. At least for me. I'm saying that what you're doing is positive. What you're doing is innovative. Yet people still keep trying to shame you out of it and keep trying to find whatever hole within it they can find. And I mean hole as in like say you're giving a speech and people trying to, point out holes within it. Only problem like you believe it's a flawless speech, but everybody keep trying to point out holes in it. It's like saying with Trump's wife, Melania Trump. Yeah, the speeches she gave, people at least for 2 days straight or 1 day straight kept trying to point holes within that speech. Yeah, but here's the thing, people. There's a lot more things to be worried about than trying to do that. There's a lot more things to worry about. And if she was inspired if she was truly inspired by Michelle Obama, let her be inspired by Michelle Obama, and just let it be. There's more things that's worth arguing than over and about Melania Trump's speech. A lot more things, so that's really worth our time. Melania Trump, you gave a great speech, and if you win, I do believe, just like a lot of other people, you will be a very fine and wonderful first lady to this great American country. Once again, shout out God bless the Trumps, shout out God bless the Cruzes, shout out God bless everybody who's running for president, even though I don't want Hillary to win. I just said that. I don't want Hillary to win. I want really anybody but Hillary to win. I just feel like, that's my political take on it. That's that. And if you want me to explain to you why, I feel like she's the most rehearsed puppet out there. She's been in the system way too long. And you would think because she's been in the system way too long, that's a perk. No. For her, actually, for some people it is. For her, it's not. She's one of the most rehearsed puppets out there for the job. Okay. Again, shame me. Again, know how to use the only God can judge me. I use it as in, I'm doing positive, I'm doing right, I'm doing good, but yet you're still trying to poke holes within my system and still trying to shame me out of doing me. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to stuff like that, don't let anybody but God first shame you out of doing you when it comes to stuff like that. Don't let anyone, at least my best opinion, don't let anyone else but God first shame you out of doing you. Just don't. That means everybody else is either a hater, or they don't see your bigger pictures, or better yet, they're just not you. And there's only one you. So trust in God first, learn, build, and grow, and live life. God first, once they're unashamed. Your boy the man, G-Titty City approved. Don't know how much tape I got left. This video's been going on for about 12 minutes, so hopefully I'll try to fit in the rest of this playlist. If I don't, I'll shoot another video about it. But by the way, like I say, the two albums, I have 36 songs to produce. That pretty much makes up two 14-song albums and then an EP. I don't know which one will be released first because the EP is called Forever Legend, but it may be retitled to Untold Stories. I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me if you heard me burp. But here's the thing. What I'm trying to say here is that Forever Misunderstood and Fresh and Frontier. People, these albums are supposed to personify what they're supposed to personify. Sorry, Freshman Frontier, but I may end up taking a few songs off your album just so I can make my Forever Misunderstood a little bit more liable. Or I just may record better songs for my Forever Misunderstood, or I make, push the release date back a little while longer so I can actually get more songs that I actually care for the album. We'll see. I don't know which album between Freshman Frontier and Forever Misunderstood will be released first when it comes to the rest of July and then the start of August. Well, then the whole month of August. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely, again, I will talk about this and more Talk Entertainment coming soon. One stay unashamed. God bless, God of everything, God of money. You know what's up. Your boy, the man, G-Titty City out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your summer, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Love you. God bless. And G-Titty City approved and G-Titty City out.